came out in Nevada. I'm way up ahead of everybody else. But something that was even more important to me, I'm way up on Hispanics. The Hispanics, I was #1.
Did I not tell you that in my Telemundo video?
And I said, if I get the nomination, I'll win the Hispanic vote because I'm going to bring jobs back to America. I'm going to take them back from China. I'm going to take them back from all these other countries that are taking our jobs because our leaders don't know what they're doing. And the Hispanics will vote for Donald Trump.
And you can watch more of our interview with Donald Trump on GretaWire.com.
And I
in just minutes,
just told you that
16,
from my Telemundo video. He will bring jobs to the Latinos. All they want is to work.
But first, remember,
and all we want is $15 an hour.
The Tea Party groups
so,
hey, well, wait until you hear what
I boost the economy by paying car payments, insurance, car insurance.
There was not some big conspiracy there. They were trying to sort out these conflicting demands. You don't want
groceries, gas, tires, oil.
Want to make sure that everybody's being treated fairly. Now, the real scandal around the IRS right now is that it has been so poorly funded that they can't go after these. But that's they cannot go after these folks who are deliberately avoiding tax payments.
Really? Well, maybe President Obama should be watching on the record.
If they can go after old dirty bastard, they could go after them.
It feels kind of creepy to be on somebody's enemy list.
The IRS has audited my personal and business finances.
The letters started to get
the Tea Party movement members and funders.
Chill run up and down your spine.
We knew we were being targeted. That was never even a question.
Any doubt in your minds that you were targeted, not just sort of an accidental audit or delay in your certificate?
No doubt whatsoever.
Any doubt with you?
No.
All of a sudden, the IRS decides to audit you.
Yes. When you have the IRS writing you a letter telling you that under penalty of perjury, they will only look at your application if you turn over the names of your donors, the names of your volunteers, wanting to see copies of every speech ever given, and the names of those speakers, and the list goes on and on.
And you heard President Obama. You also heard from conservatives who said they were targeted. So what do you think? Do you think the IRS targeted conservatives? Vote by tweeting yes or no using hashtag Greta, and your votes will appear on the bottom of your screen. And now former White House press secretary Ari Fleischer joins us. Ari, I think if I were the president's spokesperson when he said that the real scandal is poorly funded, can't go after those deliberately avoiding taxes, and all I can think of is the red carpet in and out of Al Sharpton into the White House, where the New York Times says, oh, it was $4 to $5 million. I thought, that's the clearest case, and nobody can go after him. Maybe you ought to just lock the door. But anyway, your thought on the president's comments?
Well, I think he's the only person in America who wants the IRS to have more money. But more importantly, I think the problem here, and this is why the president has never shown the ability to rise above the polarizing person he is, he diminishes the seriousness of the issue, which for conservatives is a terribly serious matter. And after all, Lois Lerner herself, the person at the center of all this from the IRS, she apologized for targeting conservatives. So I don't know how the president can say this. Greta, here's what the Associated Press reported the day the story broke from AP. The IRS apologized Friday for what it acknowledged was inappropriate targeting of conservative political groups during the 2012 election. So his own administration has acknowledged wrongdoing, and the president now is trying to backwalk it and act as if it was nothing.
Well, in the next 2 weeks, we're going to get a report on the Senate Finance Committee. It has a bipartisan committee with Senator Orrin Hatch and Senator Wyden, and they're going to release their report on this targeting. But, let's not forget that the IRS improperly destroyed 422 backup tapes containing 1,300 to 24,000 emails to and from Lois Lerner, and they did that
81%,
9
yes.
months after the IRS received
targeted
congressional order to protect such evidence.
And where's the president's outrage here? Why isn't the president saying that his administration not only inappropriately targeted and the IRS was right to apologize, but then where's his outrage at how the IRS has mishandled this and destroyed evidence, destroyed information, and not cooperated? We have a president who is just diminishing it because he doesn't care if the victims here are conservatives. That's why he's never risen above the level of a president who fundamentally remains a partisan who cannot bring people together or govern well.
Is he does he just not get it? Or doesn't he give a damn?
He gets it. It's just who he is. He essentially remains the community organizer from Chicago who just sees things only from one point of view and has never been the type of leader who can bring people together. He just thinks if he gives a speech, everybody should fall into line, do it his way, and just vote for whatever he says. He lacks the ability to work with others and to see it from other people's points of view, unless it's Iran. Then he can see it from their point of view. But this is a case where he just diminishes conservatives because he doesn't like them. And
but for the life of me, though, Ari, I can't believe that he says this, and he doesn't see the hypocrisy. Even that I gave the remark, the snarky remark about Al Sharpton, but he says to Jon Stewart that he wants more money to go after the people who are avoiding taxes, and yet, I mean, it's the most unbelievable story the way Sharpton's in and out of that White House.
that's right. I guess the president hasn't addressed that with Al Sharpton.
I guess not. Anyway, Ari, always nice to talk to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Greta.
And in Baltimore, the city state's attorney, Marilyn Mosby, refusing to turn over records from her office's investigation into the arrest and death of Freddie Gray. Defense lawyers for the police officers indicted in Gray's death demanding Mosby hand over the information, but Mosby saying no way. In the on-the-record legal panels here, former homicide detective